Hello. I've had a couple questions on how I played my cover of A Little Closer from the Dear Evan Hansen soundtrack. So I thought I'd just make a quick tutorial video here, show you kind of how I learned it by ear. Bear with me because it's just kind of how I put the song together. I don't even know if it's completely accurate, but I think it sounds close enough. Start with the tuning. You are in open E, so you're gonna tune your guitar to E, from top to bottom here. E, B, E, G sharp, B, E. Okay. So I guess we'll start with the intro, which might be like the most complicated part of the song. The rest of it's pretty easy. But for the intro, first thing you're gonna wanna remember is to just keep your thumb going constantly, like that. And then the second hand I use these two fingers. You're gonna start on the third string here, which is tuned to E, and you're gonna start on the second fret. I use my middle finger first. You're just gonna do that. You're gonna slide right up. So if you're using the thumb, start there. Start right there, all right? So that is, after you do that little slide up, you're gonna go to the B string, and I use my middle finger, and I hit it, open, and then you're gonna hammer on there with your index finger in your left hand, and then you're gonna hit it off. Easy as that, right? So all of that together. And then after that, you're gonna hit the G sharp string, open, followed by these two strings, the E and the B, the high ones. You can just hit E if you want, if it's easier, but I like to hit them both, get a little fuller sound. So all of that together is so that last part there is going back to the first string that you started on, which is the third string, E, and you're going to be right in the same location. You're going to go on the second fret, and you're going to go. So that's hammer on, open, back on the second fret, and kind of slide it up to the fourth there. So all of that together sounds a little something like this. Yeah, and the second time through he doesn't do the slide up at the end. You just go back to being open instead of sliding up to the fourth. And then the part that I've added to the intro is this. I don't know if this is actually in the actual recording of the song or not, but I've added it in. I think it sounds nice in the intro, so this is kind of the version that I do. But after that, you're gonna go right to an A chord in this open tuning, which is 5-0-0-5 up here with your middle finger and your ring finger. And most of this song, you're not gonna even need to worry about the second string here. I hardly ever hit the second string in this song, if at all, but I'll let you know if that's different as we go along here. But yeah, This is the picking pattern that I use for this part, and it's also holds true for like the verses and most of the song. So I do 1 and 4 at the same time, and then I hit 3, and then 5, back to 4, back to 3. So it's, and after 5, you're adding another thumb in there. So it's, so that end part of the intro goes. And I just hit that chord, let that ring out. I also add my ring finger. Well, I bring the pinky in on the 4th string, and I move my ring finger to the 3rd string. Put that all on the 5th. You get a nice little full B chord there. So the chord there, the numbers would be 7, 0, 7, 7, and then just open on the bottom 2 there. And then you're gonna play the intro one more time. Just the open part, not the slide up. And that takes you into the verse. So now the song gets a little bit easier in my opinion, but you're just gonna start. Spent so many seasons. Just open, don't need to play anything. It's this E chord. And it's the same picking pattern as before that I showed you, so. Spent so many seasons. And then you're gonna go to the A. Lost inside my mind. Lost inside my mind. Back to that open E. Lost, back to the A. Lost inside my mind. Right? So just that first part of the song is just E and A. Spent so many seasons lost inside my mind. Lost inside my mind. And then I add this little like fill, which is kind of like the intro. You do the little slide up on the 3rd string on the 2nd fret from 2 to 4. Just to kind of fill between before you go back to the open E. So many seasons lost inside my mind, lost inside my mind. I forgot the lyrics. Is it like a message in a bottle? Like a message in a bottle. Thought nobody would find. Thought nobody would find. So in that second time through, instead of going back to the open E, you slide up from A to B. And it's the same chord shape, saying the same string. So 5, 0, 0, 5 up to 7, 0, 0, 7. Got a message in a bottle. Thought nobody would find. Thought nobody would find. Back to just open E. And you get to this kind of pre-chorus, whatever you want to call it. I've been drifting, I've been something. Isn't that right? Isn't that what it is? Yeah. I've been drifting, I've been dreaming. I would land upon the shore. So, I've been drifting. You go back to the A. I've been drifting, I've been dreaming. Open. I would land. You go to the B. 7007. So sorry, let me do the numbers there. So A is 5005. I've been drifting, I've been dreaming. I would land upon the shore. So that on the shore, you're gonna go to C sharp minor, which is 9008. And so your fingers should be like that, right, with your middle and ring. And then I just slide my middle up, and I take my ring off, and I use my index to do 9008 for C sharp minor. So one more time, that is, I've been drifting, I've been dreaming, I would land upon the shore, like a that felt so far before. So that, instead of going back to the C sharp minor there, you do kind of what I did in the intro, where you hold that B chord, and you don't have to, honestly, you can just do the same 7007, but I kind of like doing 7077, a little bit of a fuller sound. And that's the last chord you're going to play before the chorus. Well, today. So that's E to the B, so open to the 7007. Well, today, to that C sharp minor I showed you, 9008. Today. Now that is G sharp minor, and that's going to be 4003. So you take that same shape on the C sharp minor and just slide it down to the 4th fret, from the 9th fret to the 4th. So one more time, the chorus. Well, today, what felt so far away feels a little closer. So that's A, B to the C sharp minor, just a nice little walk up. What felt so far away feels a little closer. 5005 to 7007 to 9008. Felt so far away feels a little closer. For today, Now you're just gonna hold that A to the B. Feels a little closer, or you could even do that chord again. Whatever you want to do. Feels a little closer, and then you go back to the intro. I can't remember the lyrics. And then, well, the second verse happens. It's I can't remember the lyrics, but it's the exact same thing as the first verse. So if there's no changes there. So then you go through the chorus again, right? Well, today, what felt so far away feels a little closer. For today, feels a little closer. So you're gonna play the intro again. So after you hit that, second time through, this is the intro after you play the second chorus, right? This is leading into like the bridge section. So after you hit this part, you're just gonna keep hitting the thumb. So I'll play that again. Well, today, will the days carry on? The clouds come rolling in and then they're gone. So these are the same chords, guys, just different order. So you do your intro, the whole thing. Well, the first part of it, right? So. Instead of doing that, you just kind of hit that, which leads you into this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the day, going to start on that C sharp minor I showed you, 9008. Carry on to the B, 7007. To the A. The days come, the clouds come rolling in, then they're gone. So it's a nice little walk down. That's the bridge part. The days keep coming on. Okay, that's the second time through, and then you're going to drop down to a new chord. This is the second fret, and you're going to play 2002. This is F sharp. The midnight sky turns to dawn. And then you're just going to go A, back to that B, right? So let's play that through the whole time. As the days carry on, the clouds come rolling in, then they're gone. And as the days keep coming on, sky turns to... So I add a little fill in there. You don't have to do it. I do. I add this little... And I hit the second fret on the B string with my pinky, the high B string. Kind of follows like the melody that you're singing. If that's too complicated, you can just keep the same picking pattern going with the F sharp there on the 2002. Midnight hours turn to dawn. And then he kind of does this, so it's an E, but he plays it instead of open, go up to the 12th. And you're going to use 3 fingers for this last chorus here. So it's 12, 0, 12, 12. Same picking pattern. Today. Oh, that wasn't right. Today. What felt so far away feels a little closer. So that's 12, 0, 12, 12. Today to 11, 0, 11, 10 to 9, 0, 9, 8 today. They're back down to the B, 7, 0, 7, 7 to 5, 0, 5, 5. Felt so far away, feels a little closer. And then you're just going to walk back up those same chords after the 5, 0, 5, 5. Back to the 7, 0, 7, 7 to the C sharp minor, which is 9, 0, 9, 8. Well, today it feels a little closer. Yeah, so that's what I do at the end. There's a little outro part where I kind of change up the picking pattern again. But that's just the way I do it. I mean, if you want to just keep it simple, you know, a little closer, you just go back and forth between the E and A, a little closer. So what I do, a little closer, a little closer. I hope that's helpful for you guys. I realize I'm looking at the time now. 20 minutes, geez. I rambled way too long. But hopefully you can kind of see how I put this song together. All right, take care. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.